Luke, you've recently said that your donk is too fat. Can you elaborate on that?
You're freaking me out. How do you know this? I'm saying this as endearing as I can. It's just a village idiot. That you're just such a lovable idiot.
It was a running win-loss tally. Like, were you?
How do you know this?
Luke, I think the Bryan Bros might now be nervous.
Can I ask you a question? How'd you find this information?
You don't get to ask that question. You don't get to ask that question.
This is so niche. Oh my god.
What's up? Welcome back to the Tacomo YouTube channel. I'm here with Mr. Luke Quan, newest addition to Team Tacomo, and we are doing a 6 for 6. So, I don't know if you've seen these videos. We play 6-hole scramble, and then I ask you 6 questions. So a question on each tee box, basically.
Okay.
And then the audience gets to know more about you, and we get to try to beat a score. Current record score is 6 under par through 6 holes. But that was with both of the Bryan Bros.
We have a, okay. Well, we have a par 5.
So
we can maybe get a 7 under in there, maybe. It's a chance. There's a chance.
We'll try. All right, first question for you, all right? I learned a little bit of Luke Quan lore that I wanted to run by you, okay? So I hear there was a story when you were at St. Edward's College.
Whoa, you've done your research, okay.
There's a golf course. It's the Wolf Dancer Golf Club. There's a tournament, Wolf Dancer Golf Club. And the story goes that you slept through your alarm. You showed up at the golf course basically right before your tee time, no warm-up. You went out and you won the tournament. First off, is that true? And if so, walk me through that, because that sounds crazy.
You basically said the whole thing. I mean, it is true. I think that was the second round as well, and I barely made it to the course. I had a bad problem of sleeping in at St. Edward's, so... Okay, can I ask you a question? How'd you find this information?
You don't get to ask that question. You don't get to ask that question.
This is so niche.
A little bit. So do you remember like what it felt like when you showed up? Like, were you thinking, okay, this isn't gonna go well, or were you like, we'll probably be fine?
We'll probably be fine. That's how it...
Has that always been the approach? Because I feel like now you're not really warming up, you just kind of show up to the golf course. Was that how you were in college too?
No, that wasn't how it was. But if I just get if I hit 5 balls, I'm generally fine. I mean, it was the second round, so I know what the speed of the greens were the previous day, so it wasn't like it was gonna be a huge difference.
Do you remember what you shot that day?
Can't remember.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It was something to look like 3 under, 4 under, 5 under. I don't know, something like that.
Well, I'm currently very, very jealous that you can just show up, roll out of bed, and then win a golf tournament.
I did it in Latin America too. I didn't win, but I showed up. I was running to the first tee, and I almost got a stroke, and then I birdied my first hole.
All right, well, let's go see if we can birdie this first hole. We're at Bridlewood Golf Course as well. Shout out to Bridlewood for having us out today. So, all right, Luke, you want to lead us off?
Let's do it. If it's through that stuff, it's fine. Oh, we moved up the tee box.
Yeah, we're not playing from the tips.
I think we're in one up.
Oh boy.
Oh, out right for no reason.
That'd be nice.
Probably findable.
My golf ball's in play, but just not for us. We didn't find it, but somebody will find it and play, I think.
Eventually.
Yeah. Flopsman?
Well, it doesn't have to be a flop, but kind of get up in the air a little bit. I will say, if I don't get this up and down, or hit this close, it's one embarrassing, and I should probably stop talking. It's a little bit long.
Not bad though.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, we'll make that. Oh. And not less power. That just jumped.
It's all right. It's looking pretty good. A little left to right.
Yeah, I was gonna play right to left. I'm kidding. I am kidding about that.
Just trying to copy your homework here. Oh, they're slow. All good.
Just died. There we go. Never a doubt. Hey, good birdie, Luke. That was all you. I was here for vibes on that.
Yeah, I didn't use a pitch away this time.
Yeah.
We'll go then.
All right, Luke, if you just birdie every hole, then we're good.
Yeah.
And also eagle the par 5.
I forgot there's a par 5 and there's a drivable par 4.
Oh, let's go.
So
sick. All right, second question. You could arguably say you're a better golfer than the #1 golfer in the world right now, Scottie Scheffler. Because you beat him, right? 1v1 straight up in Oregon.
Yeah.
So how does it feel, one, knowing that, I mean, you're a better golfer than the #1 golfer in the world, and then two, can you talk me through what it was like actually playing a match against him and winning?
Well, a couple things. I did beat him, but he's currently beating me. Not only beating me, he is completely embarrassing me in the wallet department, so that's completely different, losing that race.
Well,
but I've actually known Scottie since he was like, he might have been like 8 or 9, and he was playing up a division like when he was 12 or something. Or, sorry, in like the 12 to 14 division, but he was like 9 years old. So I've known him since he was tiny.
So what do you remember won that match? And then like, so did you play him a lot growing up? Play against him a lot?
I mean, a little bit, like more so like in the early parts of my, I guess, junior golf years. But that day, I think he was, I mean, it wasn't like he was, I don't think he was over par. I think I was up like 5 up after, gosh, I want to say it's like 10 holes or 12 holes or something like that. So it was like pretty lopsided, but the problem was the rest of my team was losing their matches, so my matches didn't really matter.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So you beat Scottie when it didn't matter.
Yeah. That was nice. Need a little. Yeah, it should be pretty solid. I mean, just
It's in play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know. I mean, it's fine, right? It's all of, both those are in play.
It's fine. I don't know if it's in the rough or not.
We'll find one. We'll hit it.
You'll be aight.
Up and down here for birdie. Luke's right. We definitely needed to be in the fairway here to spin. It's a front pin location, so this will be a little tricky, but I mean, we're both professionals. Let's be honest here. We're both professionals. We're both really good at this.
You guys already know I don't love this, but going high I don't think is an option. Well, it is an option. It's just a bad option. Well, that could be.
What? That was nuts.
That was. Okay.
How did that stop?
I landed it right where I was looking. Oh, sauce, man. That's still pretty good. Still pretty good.
I'll take it.
That's still.
That had to have landed like right by the pin.
Yeah, it did. If I could ball outside this thing, somewhere around here.
Sure.
Somewhere in that area, and obviously slow. Oh, that was it. Just too firm.
Hammered
Just too firm.
I just didn't want to leave it short like the last one.
Yeah, no,
that had
fair.
no chance.
Fair.
Now I've given us, well, no par either. That's
We'll be fine on that part. I just didn't really learn that much.
no. I smashed it. I think you had the right line. Like,
Yeah,
I think it
I
started.
still think it's moving right.
Come on.
Money!
The best putter in the world, right?
Why are you guys surprised?
Not surprised. I expected nothing less.
Good.
Luke, you've recently said that your donk is too fat. Can you elaborate on that?
I am BBL Drizzy. I don't even know.
We're 200 par through 2. Thank you, Luke, again for, well, all of this basically. Third question for you. So this is a kind of two-parter.
Okay.
All right. So first, I would like you to, for the audience, try to define the term cooked. If you haven't seen the New Zealand, Australia content with the boys.
YouTube golf cooked or like American slang cooked?
No, YouTube golf cooked.
Okay, YouTube golf cooked.
Yeah.
It's when you... Oh, how do I put it into words? It's when you just kind of just lose it and you're just like...
Do you know why Tasmania is called Tasmania?
Why is it called Tasmania?
I don't know.
That's so that is funny.
Yeah, that's actually so right.
My life's been that's why I'm still laughing on.
It's just... You're actually motivational speaker, right?
Yeah. Guys, if you want me to make a motivational speech talking page, I'm not gonna make one.
For a lack of a better term, you're just dicking around.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So the second part of this is if you were going to rank the following people on level of general cookedness.
Oh my.
How would you rank them from most to least? You've got obviously Sam, Toombs, and Taco.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because I think I would put Sam up there at the top, but people think that Sam is like just acting cooked on camera. No, that guy is actually just like that normally in real life. It's just like I'm saying this as endearing as I can. He's just a village idiot. That you're just such a lovable idiot, and that's just how he is.
Why is everyone getting so mad?
Just to shout your opinions on everyone's golf swing?
I'm just trying to help. Think it's gonna help.
So it's kind of weird to put him at the top because he's not even trying to be like that, but I'd probably say Sam, and then Taco gets pretty cooked because he just starts doing all these swing impersonations. It's like, Sam, Taco, just do your own swing. What are you doing?
When you're that good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And Toombs feels a little bit like he'll get cooked, but also he might judge the other guys a little bit when they kind of lose it.
I wouldn't say he's judging because he gets cooked as well, but he just doesn't get the same extent of cooked. But he can get cooked.
All right. Well, there you go. There's your lesson on cooked. Let's play a par 3.
All right, par 3, 168, I believe was the number. It's not that hot, so I don't think it's going any crazy further. So I'm going pretty much solid 8-iron. Why won't you fade for me no more? You don't love me anymore. Oh, the right kick.
Look at that.
Though.
That was insane.
I'll take that. Hopefully it's pin high.
I mean, look good from here.
It does. It does.
Luke, how much do you judge me because I don't use a tee on the tee box? Par 3?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't judge anyone on the golf course. You can, unless you have maybe iron covers. I'll probably judge you a little bit. Oh, Timothy! Kick left for no reason, like mine did. Got options. I think it's still on the green. But
Yeah, it just didn't draw as much as I was hoping for. Yeah. Not bad though. Is this another like touch left to right?
I think barely left to right. Yeah, I agree. Like left edge, maybe?
Yeah.
I think you can even go a touch outside, but like, it's hardly much. That looks really good. How is that not breaking right?
Didn't move. I didn't hit it hard enough, but also didn't turn at all.
I don't know what to do because it like went. It started to go right and it wobbled back left.
And maybe with more pace because they are a bit bumpy. More pace, it breaks more.
Yeah, I just don't know if that was a wobble or if that was a break thing.
It is hard to tell.
Yeah. I'll just feel it. Feel it while I'm over the ball.
I mean, just...
What is going on? I mean,
That was firm.
this is normal.
But, yeah.
I mean, he didn't have to worry about the next putt.
Yeah, that's true. I almost broke character there. I was kind of surprised there for a second. But I'm not.
Okay, Brian Bros, I would be kind of scared at this point. Genuinely, I'd be scared if I was them. Yeah. Okay, so next question for you. And it's not really a question, but basically I wanted to give you the opportunity to tell our audience, people who don't know, you had a kind of a crazy situation a couple years ago, kind of a freak accident that almost no more Luke Quan.
Yeah. Not an exaggeration. I actually did almost die. There's a scar on the side of my head. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically I had my head out of the cart, and this was at my home course, or not my home course, my course I played at in college. So I've played it like hundreds and hundreds of times. I know there's a bridge there, and it's not that wide of a bridge. It's basically just wide enough for a golf cart. That's all it is. And I had my head out, hit my head on this steel bridge as it was moving. There was a little bit of bleeding on the outside, but it was mostly like internal bleeding inside the brain, which obviously you can't see. There's a thing that I was experiencing it during the time, which I later found out was called lucid interval, where basically you're pretty much functioning as like a normal person at that point, but I have no memory of it. Like I apparently played like 7 holes after that, and I don't remember a single shot. I was with my assistant coach from OU at the time. I don't know, he was telling me that I was hitting good shots. I had just like no idea. Decided to go back to my hotel, which was like a 45-minute drive. Don't remember the drive either. At the time I didn't have health insurance, so I just like didn't want to go to the hospital because I mean, I felt like I was just gonna be in debt for the rest of my life if I did that.
Right. But
eventually I was just like, this feeling is just not getting any better. It's getting worse and worse, and I just eventually was like, screw it, let's just go to the hospital. So I get to the hospital and they're doing like the checkups here and the thing in your mouth, like temperature, whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm just like sitting down on this like bench thing. I like lay down sideways, and that is the last thing I remember. I don't remember anything else from that point on. They apparently asked me, how am I feeling? And I answered, I don't know, but I switched my website over from PayPal to Stripe. And they're like, like there's clearly something going on here, and so they like rushed me to another hospital that had like neuro surgery. I don't know what the word is. And yeah, long story short, I just basically woke up like 4 days later. Apparently I was going in and out of a coma and had several seizures. Apparently if I didn't go to the hospital like 30 minutes to an hour later, I probably would have had so much brain bleeding that the brain had nowhere else to go but just straight down my spine. And once that happens, you're done. You just, there's no return. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Now you guys know. If you didn't know before, we're glad you're still here. And
glad I'm still here.
Good transition. Let's make an eagle.
Holy, they let these bushes come out.
A little bit.
We can hardly even see the fairway now. Oh boy, I need your help here. That's in the water.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, there's water there.
Yeah, there's water.
Okay.
If I hit a tree, it's probably still in the water.
I don't know how long this hole is. Should I hit something else? No.
That's no, it'll be fine.
Oh no. I just towed it. It's so off the toe.
One of those surely is fine. Unfortunately, I had to take a drop. 265. Don't know why there's people coming up behind us, but I kind of want to get close to this flag. That's the very aggressive line, because if it's short, it's in the water.
Oh. Yeah, it's totally fine.
Go right.
Yeah, that's on the green. Let's go. That's a great shot.
It worked out.
Yeah.
That was so low.
I guess I should say it's a great result.
Yeah, good result. Oh, goodness! Got the height and everything. Should be good.
It's like right next to you.
What is going on here?
Let's go. Why didn't I do that off the tee? You'd be in way better shape. All right, so it's been working really well if I just hit my putt first,
yep,
and then you make yours.
Yep. Like, do you see this really old hole club? Like, hole cut? I don't even know if it's a hole cut that did.
Yeah.
It's like right here.
Okay.
I think.
Oh.
All right.
Bounce.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a good putt. What do you think the chances are this goes in on the PGA Tour?
PK though, I think it's like 30%.
Whoa!
PGA Tour, this is like 50%.
Yeah.
Well,
but for me, it's 30%.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Oh, it's short. Actually, it's not short, but
No, but it bobbled weirdly.
Yours moved much more than that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
We'll make it up on the next hole, and then we'll just make a hole in one on par 4.
You kind of have to. How sad is it we birdied the first 3 and then parred the par 5? What is that?
It's been fun getting interrogated.
Yeah. All right, so that's disappointing a lot. It's fine though. It's whatever.
We'll make it up here.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so next question for you. You just recently got back into FIFA, right? Started playing FIFA again after a pretty long hiatus away from the game. So question for you is that hiatus related to the fact that in college there you put a hole in a wall and broke like 5
You're freaking me out. How do you know this?
Is that one of the reasons why you took some time off the game?
No, that's not the reason why, but how do you know this? How do you know this?
I can't tell you.
Who told you this?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh my. Okay, to be fair, the hole in the wall was an accident. I was throwing down something at a wall, and I was like using my hips, or I don't know, I'm just like throwing something, and my back foot slipped, and it hit the wall behind me. So then there's a hole in the wall because of my foot.
so like you were throwing like a controller?
No, I was throwing like a pillow. There's a video there's a video clip that I can send you guys. You can overlay it, where I'm like throwing like this sofa pillow, just angry,
Yeah.
which is so just like standard for FIFA.
Do you still get that passionate about the game?
Not to that extent, but I'm still just like, how did that just happen? We just make some BS goals.
FIFA scripting.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
there was a running win-loss tally. Like, were you?
How do you know this?
Where did you rank amongst the team? Were you like the best?
I don't know, but we didn't keep track of how many wins losses there was, but I played so much, they were like columns basically. It was like my column, Grant's column, Max column, Griff's column. I had the most games because all I did was just play FIFA. Everyone else had way less.
All right, well, welcome back to the FIFA world.
You're freaking me out. You're
let's
freaking me out.
try to drive a par 4. Oh no, it's right.
It's okay to play there, unless it's a car path, then it's not.
Hit the tree.
Yeah, I don't know what that sound was. I have had that stay up. I don't know how it stays up, but I've had it happen.
All right. Well, we didn't make this easy.
We're supposed to make that.
Well, we also got iced. Like, we literally sat here for about 25 minutes not swinging golf clubs.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, little 50-yard chip shot. Easy. Easy from here.
Yeah, nothing in between us, nothing. Just nothing. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a tree right above us.
It's true. It's true. So,
you want me to go first or you go first?
I mean, I'm either one. You can go first. Go
I don't
first.
care either way either.
Yeah, go for it. I like these shots.
Do ya?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, because you're sauceman. Not getting there. That's not getting there. What am I doing on this hole? Decent. Oh, could be decent. Yes.
Let's go.
Nice. It's like half a ball out or maybe a full ball, but full ball I feel like is maybe a touch too much. You could maybe go a little more than half ball, but somewhere around that area.
Just hit it and it's in. Just hit it and it's in.
This could have been your hole. Completely your hole.
It still might be if you don't make this.
Yeah, that's true.
Which would be a real tragedy.
That's true.
Please don't.
Chances I make this here, OC? 100?
64.5.
I would say 73.9.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt personal. That felt personal.
That didn't even look like it had that much speed.
It didn't even lift out. It hit the lip and just bounced out.
Wow.
That was a personal attack. Do you think they're still scared?
I don't think the Brian Bros are scared anymore. Okay, Brian Bros, I think you're probably safe. Unless, like, this goes in. Actually, even if this goes in. No?
No, if this goes in.
This goes in. Yeah, if we drive it and it goes in. You're not safe. We're still coming for you. All right, last question. So this is like 2 questions in one.
Okay.
All right? So, one, we've asked almost everybody if you could change one thing about the game of golf, right? It just changed, like nobody's fighting about it, but you just get to change it.
Okay.
What would it be?
Not
Divots?
the divot thing.
Not the divot in the fairway.
What?
Because everybody says it.
Everybody says that.
That's everybody's answer.
Okay, can I just say something about the divots? Everyone says, well, how do you know what's a divot and what's not? Just use common sense, okay? This is a divot. That's a divot. That's a divot. If it has dirt underneath, that's a divot.
Right.
Like, it's not that hard. Anyways, okay, so what's the next thing I would change?
Yeah.
Maybe opposite of change is, like, don't change it. Like, the whole ball rollback thing, I think it's silly. It's just stupid.
That's
Like,
fair.
practicality-wise, like, so you're just telling me you're gonna be playing amateur golf and college golf with the ball that we're playing right now, but then once you go to pro golf, you have to change balls and you have to have complete different numbers and
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Like, this is just silly.
I feel like you'd have to roll it back just for all competitive
Yes.
golf.
If you're gonna do that, do
And
it
then you just change it for
consistently.
everything. Yeah.
But even then, I'm just like, why do that? Because you can make golf courses harder without making it longer. Like, some of my favorite par 3s are short par 3s where they're not easy. And then, like, you can just let the rough grow out. It doesn't cost any more money. It costs less money to cut the grass. Tighten up the fairways so you're not cutting as much. So you're literally saving money on that too. Obviously, you can add bunkers and stuff so you can, like, kind of keep people from hitting drivers sometimes. There's ways to make the course harder.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be longer. So
I agree. Okay, so this kind of goes in line with that. We're talking about best golfers in the world. If there was one part of one professional golfer's game that you could steal, whose game would you steal it from? Like, what would you take? Like Rory's driving, Scottie's irons, maybe Tiger's money. Well, maybe not Tiger's money, but you know.
well, not Tiger right now, but Tiger like in the 2000s putting. I mean, that guy he had like a cheat code. He had a cheat code on for golf.
Yeah.
He's just making everything.
I mean, I agree. I feel like that putter made him so much money.
Yeah.
So much money.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's the last hole, so we're gonna go try to drive the green and make it, because that's the only chance we have of being the Bryant Bros.
It's 320, so if we get some firm bounces, which I think we might,
Yep.
we can get there. We can get there.
It's into the wind, but don't worry about it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That, I can tell you right now, is not where the flag is.
So that's left of the flag, yeah?
That is plenty left of the flag.
Okay.
Timothy. Might be a little right, but it's okay.
It's up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, we'll see. Kind of a side question, right? So you play professional golf on a bunch of different levels,
Yeah.
right? Corn Ferry, a bunch of tours, right?
Yeah.
What do you think was like, is there really any significant difference when you were doing that playing competitive at your best? Like, is there a big gap between you and like the people who are out on the PGA Tour? Is it more opportunity? Is it more like, you know, getting the right break?
People in the YouTube comments love to say that the Corn Ferry Tour is like an easier tour and the guys there suck. Who do you think goes to the PGA Tour?
Yeah.
Like, what's the tour that goes into the PGA Tour? It's the Corn Ferry Tour. Like, the guys that are winning, that are like the rookies on tour, or PGA Tour, they came from the Corn Ferry Tour. Like, the guys on Corn Ferry Tour, I'm not going to say are as good as the PGA Tour, but they're basically as good as the PGA Tour. The skill gap is minuscule. And I think amateur golf, I think consistency is more valued, but pro golf, volatility is more valued.
Really?
Like,
so just the ability for it to go like crazy high.
if you're playing well, it better be playing damn well.
Right.
And if you're not, who cares? Like, it's just you miss a cut. Like, there's a guy, I'm sorry, Pearson, but Pearson Cootie is a prime example of that. He's always either literally missing cuts or he's like top 10ing, top 5ing. And that basically got him into the PGA Tour.
So you just need to have like a really, really, really good, like best.
Yes, yes.
And even if your worst is terrible, who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, yeah.
That's fair.
Now, obviously, it depends on the situation you're in. Like, for me, I had a conditional status, so like it's pretty tough when you're in conditional status on the Corn Ferry Tour because you don't know when you're going to play, you don't know your schedule, everything's more expensive because you're, you know, booking things late, and also it just feels like, all right, this is my one opportunity, I need to play well. Versus the guys that have full status, you don't have that extra pressure on you to like,
right.
You know, this is your one opportunity kind of thing. So
That's fair.
There's a lot more nuance to it than what people think.
Get over.
Might work. It might work.
I caught that so heavy.
Yeah, it's rolled out a little bit though.
I mean, I have a putt.
We gotta look.
Just not a good shot. Ooh, come on. Be so good.
Oh, too much nip. It's okay. Damn, that was nippy
It looks
though.
cool.
That was very nippy.
Yeah.
Barely right to left again, like
Sure.
maybe just a hair outside the hole. Like, I don't know. If you go firm, I think I can see right edge, but goes a little right. Good read, Quan. All right, this is to get us to what, 4 under? If we get it to 4 under, we tie the lead of what your personal best is.
I believe you tie the best you've done.
If I miss, I think that we're tied for worst. Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god! What? I should put one a pitch wedge.
We're two of the dirtiest lip out bounce outs I've ever seen away.
That one I didn't think was going in. I actually thought this one was going to go in.
Well, the one that hit the back of the, like it hit the back of the cup and bounced out, and then this one looked like it was in all day. So we were that close to being 5. That sucked. All right, hey, so last question real quick on the green. We always close out with this. Last question, you're new to Team Tacomo. So first impressions of the clubs, just overall, kind of what are your first thoughts about the golf clubs and everything so far?
They honestly, they look great. Like, they genuinely look really nice. The blades is what I play mostly in the bag, and I can have the cavities in the longer irons, but I mean, they perform great. They're in the right trajectory that I'm looking for. They don't like spin up like crazy or anything. Like, they're perfectly just, it's a very easy transition over from what I was playing. They just look nice to like look down at too. Like, it's just, they're good, solid irons.
And that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not looking to gain more distance. You're not looking for anything crazy. You just want the irons to do what you expect
Yeah,
them to do.
and if I'm trying to fade it, it fades. If I try to draw it, it draws, and I get the feedback I'm wanting to get out of the clubs as well. Like, it's pretty much everything I'm looking for.
Well, there you go. that's it. Thank you so much. Hey, if you're not subscribed to our channel or Luke's, like, be sure and do that. You're probably subscribed to his. Just in case you're not, subscribe to both the channels if you will. Like the video. And Luke, thanks again. Appreciate it.
That was fun.
See you guys on the next one.